this city that has been built from these kinds of efforts and this kind of leadership will not go any but a productive and constructive route, and that the young folks of this community may not ever forget that this community from a small town has been built to a sizable city by the kind of leadership that looks forward and upward, that trusts in the Lord, and knows there is much more to do and not to destroy. Dr. von Braun, in going to Washington, you have both our sympathies and our congratulations. I hope that the Lord will protect you and your family and that you will see many good days ahead of you. I hope also we may not lose your friendship and your close association. Thank you.
At this time, I would like to read two telegrams which have been sent to Mr. Ray Pearman, President of the Chamber of Commerce. The first one: I regret that conflicting engagements prevent my attendance at the Werner von Braun farewell observance. Please give him my salute and my sincerest best wishes, and tell him I'm looking forward to seeing him when he takes over his new duties. I know that his heart will always be in Alabama, where the people love him and admire him. United States Senator James B. Allen. I have another telegram to Ray Pearman. I regret that pressing obligations prevent my joining you today in paying tribute to our esteemed Dr. Werner von Braun. Please convey to him my sincere appreciation for his work and my best wishes for even greater achievements in his new endeavors. It is my hope the doctor and his family will find every satisfaction and happiness in their new responsibilities. Congressman Robert Jones, Bob Jones. I also have been asked to present to Dr. von Braun, on behalf of the Air Force Association, a certificate, citation awarded to Dr. von Braun for his loyal and exemplary support of the activities of the Tennessee Valley chapter of the Air Force Association. This 24th day of February, 1970, signed by the chapter president, Moses K. Chu, and Mr. Jack T. Gilstrap, South Central Regional Vice President. At this time, it gives me great pleasure to present to you the senior citizen and senior senator from Alabama, I better take that back, I guess, and our senior senator, not the senior citizen senator, the Honorable John J. Sparkman, a neighbor of mine. I didn't mean that like
Thank you very much, Harry. Ladies and gentlemen, our honored guests of this occasion, I am happy that I was able to be here with you today. Come down and escort my longtime friend up to Washington. You know, I've had a very fine association with Werner von Braun ever since he first came to Huntsville. I could stand here, as General Madary said, and speak for a long, long time about the things that he has done. You know, when it was first announced that he was going to be transferred to Washington, I had several calls from Alabama, from newspaper people and radio and TV people, asking me to comment on it, and somehow or another they felt that I ought to deplore it greatly. And I said, well, as a senior citizen of Huntsville, I hate to lose my neighbor and good friend as a citizen of Huntsville. But I said he's coming to Washington to broader fields. And thank goodness he'll still have supervision over Huntsville and Marshall Space Flight Center. And I look forward to the great service that he will continue to render. You know, the world looks upon Werner von Braun as a great scientist. So do we. But we look upon him as a neighbor who has been one of us ever since he came here. You know, I have often said that one of the highest tributes that can be paid to a man or to any person is to say that he is a good citizen. Werner von Braun, during his years here, has been a good citizen, and we're going to miss him here, but we're going to follow his work. Werner, I saw a sign go by a while ago that said Auf Wiedersehen. Loosely translated, that means till we meet again. I saw one sign saying we'll meet on Mars. I don't expect to meet you there. But I do hope to see you often in Washington, and all of us look forward to the time that we shall see again. You, Maria, Margaret, Iris, where'd Peter go? Peter? And we wish you well with great happiness and continued good health and great success. Thank you for what you have meant to us.
Thank you, Senator. We are also greatly honored to have another senior citizen here with us today, the Governor of Alabama, the Honorable Albert Brewer. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, Mr. Rhett, Dr. and Mrs. von Braun, Margaret, Iris, Peter, Senator Sparkman, distinguished members of the team of Dr. von Braun, local officials, and ladies and gentlemen. You know, in a way, this is a happy occasion because a local boy has made good. Werner, all these people have said so many nice things about you. I'm tempted to tell them about the real you, but I won't do it today. The people of Alabama truly have a great pride in this man and in his family. And not only the people of Alabama, because more than any other individual in this country, he represents the success of the United States in space exploration and in our space effort. I first met him 10 years ago when he came to the legislature of Alabama and showed his great concern and involvement in civic and cultural affairs that affect all of our people. He addressed the legislature on that occasion and laid the groundwork and the foundation for a constitutional amendment that was adopted overwhelmingly by the people of Alabama that made possible the Research Institute here in Huntsville. Since that time, he has had a continuing and abiding interest in the University of Alabama in Huntsville. And largely through his efforts, that institution has been transformed from a branch to a vibrant and growing university that we envision as the MIT of Alabama. He has brought renown to our state. In all the history of the 150 years of Alabama, his name stands alongside and on equal basis with many distinguished sons of this state. I consider him a warm, personal friend of mine and my family. And I feel a personal loss at his moving to Alexandria. More than that, I never thought that my friend would ever join the Washington crowd. But Maria and Werner, I want you to know today, on behalf of all the people of Alabama, that you will always be Alabamians. Thank you very much.